Yep.
Sure.
What's the coffee like?
I haven't actually tried it.
It's supposed to be some magic special.
Oh,
Magic
kick
coffee.
me up the whole coffee. Whip me up.
You know coffee's bad for you, yeah?
Everything's bad for you.
That's why I stay clean, boys. I drink that water.
Alright. Do you drink?
Alcohol?
Yeah.
On occasion. I used to drink it mad heavy. I stopped drinking. Remember that Christmas party that we had ages ago? That's the last time. That's the last. Like, you know yourself what you were like.
Wavy.
That was embarrassing. He was.
But you know what I always say though? Whatever drunk Mo does, my sober ass does not want to have a fucking notion of any of that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I was walking down.
I'm gonna intro this in a minute, by the way. So
I was walking down by
is this about where I was running around the taxi or something? yeah.
And you were just at a wall. You were just kind of like, you were just like hanging on a wall, like trying to climb it.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Do you want me to get you in the taxi?" Like, I think I don't know, somebody found you anyway and put you in a taxi. That was gas, man. That's when I stopped drinking.
That was Mo Pesci, they call him.
Mo Pesci? That's fucking gas, man.
It's either Mo Pesci or Chuck Morris, one of the two.
That was the funniest shit ever.
All right, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. We finally made it. The Mo K podcast. We are in the building. We got the main man Beta to my right, and the main man, we would call him maybe the Hype Williams of Ireland, Ed.
I love Ed. But hold on a second.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a reach. Maybe Little X. We got
maybe Benny Boom.
Benny Boom. There we go. That was a
Benny
bad
Boom.
Tupac movie, though.
Benny
But sure, look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving constructive criticism to the culture in the best way we can. No whole bars, no filters, no bollocks. That's mad that we can curse on this, bro.
Yeah, because on the radio show you're a bit.
Shit. I'm just going to be cursing this whole podcast. But that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be critiquing the culture. Not holding back, giving honest opinions. We're going to have guests on, the whole nines. And we're going to take it from here. Episode 1. Let's do it, lads. What's the crack?
What's happening, man?
Chilling. I'm just glad we got all this shit up and running now.
It's been 2 months, man. What's been happening?
Yeah, there's been a lot happening in 2 months. A lot for me anyway, I won't say on this podcast, but sure, look, it's an interesting start to the decade.
Regarding the podcast, though, we threw up the picture like start of the year anyway.
Yeah, everybody's been doing my head in about when's it coming on and when's it starting.
Texting you when it's coming on and everything.
But yeah, we made it. We're here now. Mm-hmm. So it's all good in the hood. Thoughts on I know it's been talked about, Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion of the world.
Was this
Wilder,
the second fight?
Yeah. Did you catch it?
I caught it.
What you saying?
Wilder caught the fist, lost.
Caught the beat down.
And that's that. There's not much to it.
Did anybody see anything about them flappy glove things?
What, pillow fists or something like that?
What was that?
Colin Fury pillow fists.
Did you see the clip though? Mm-mm. Very unnatural, the movements of that.
Yeah.
It was like the fist was where the wrap was supposed to be, and there was just a weight in the actual place your fist is supposed to be, and that was just flapping around. Because he'd come like this and still hit him.
I don't know.
You know, like literally it was flapping around like this.
Like that, but
literally the gloves were unnaturally like that.
Well,
and if you hit somebody like that, you'd break your wrist.
I think he's unnaturally like that though. He's unorthodox, like, you know what I mean? He's all over the gaff. You can't really call it with him.
You need to watch that video.
I will. That's another
because I used to be like, I don't. But anyway, you know,
it is a conspiracy, but he definitely kicked or bet the bejesus.
I watched the fight over and over, and Wilder just didn't turn up.
Yeah, and he made a show of him. Like he starts singing at the end of it.
But that's classic him though. Like, what if that wouldn't have been normal if he didn't do that? You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that he was just in his hometown and he just destroyed him and started singing American Pie.
Tasted his blood as well. Oh my!
That was a bit. I was like,
that was a bit.
There's another man. Yeah, like give it over, bro. That was insane. So,
what was the story with the whole thing with the him talking about the costume he was wearing or something?
Yeah, that's just a cop out, I'd say. The 40 pounds. His legs were gone from underneath him because he was wearing a 40 pound costume walking to the ring. Like, I've carried my daughter longer than that, you know, and my legs have been fine. It's like, you know, I've carried more than 40 pounds and my legs haven't gone from underneath.
And he's a world champion boxer.
Exactly.
Come on.
You can't really say that because, well, you've been training for how long for that fight?
Yeah.
And then for what is it, like a 2-3 minute walk down the ring and that or something?
If you've been at camp for a fight, that means at that point you're walking into the ring, you should be at your fittest.
Yeah.
How are you going to tell me that's carrying? Come on, man.
Yeah, that was. I was disappointed when he did that, but I'm not even looking forward to the third one now. I think it's just.
Is that confirmed or is that something?
Well, it has to be. Yeah, it's in the contract. So.
How many? It's what, 2 wins for?
Well, it was a draw and then it was a win for so.
Debatable.
Yeah, and then you got Joshua next in the whole nines, but I don't know. I can't see Fury being stopped. If I'm totally honest, at this stage, he's on a roll. He can only get better.
I think it's going to be a third. Well, I think it's a third win, but it'll probably be a third one. Technically, it's 1 win, a draw. But I think Tyson will do it again. I personally don't think that he should give Wilder the satisfaction. Like, I think it's.
Yeah, I know, but it's one of those things where he's going to have to, like, so fuck it.
It's done at this stage. Yeah. It's done at this stage. If it's the third time, then it's just for like a media thing. You know what I'm saying? Remember, there's money involved in all this shit as well. Like, so.
Fucking
if that money's
money in it.
If they fought twice, definitely has to be a trilogy. Definitely.
I don't think so.
Music wise, what's been happening? I know lately. What was it? What did I miss? It was
you missed the Mango and Matman show. That's what you missed.
Raging, man.
You missed the Mango and Matman show. That was a crazy night, man. Dublin was on fire that night.
It looked lit,
fire.
bro. It looked lit. I was raging. What was it like? Sweatbox?
It was a sweatbox. So I wasn't there for. I had other shit going on that night as well because I had to pick somebody up. Then I go into town. I went to go see Mango Matman. Then went to go see Hair Square at the same time.
Oh, they were on the same night.
Same night, same time, same night. So I was like, which one do I go to first? And I was like, I'm gonna go to Mango and Matman first because I've never been to a Mango and Matman show. And I was like, I need to fucking go.
See, that was my thing as well. On Saturday night, I was like, I've seen Mango and Matman so many times, but like this was like their big show for them.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit. No.
Considering the album came out as well, and they're doing shit from the album, I had to go. You know what I'm saying? I walked in, and you know them shows where it's like they sell out, but you go to the show and there's a few heads that are missing. And people just like sell their tickets so they just don't turn up or anything like that. Yeah. I feel like everybody who bought a ticket was there. I walked in, immediately I was sweating. So I was like, fuck's sake, like, it's a sweatbox. Or I look up on the stage and they're doing their thing or whatever. And I was like, fucking hell, like, I wish I stayed for the whole thing because that was my first time seeing them. So I was like, oh man. Then I was there for about 40-45 minutes, something. Cut that, went to Hair Squad, and then that was my first time I seen them as well. They did. Yeah,
I've never seen Hair Squad live. I've heard their music or whatever, but I've never. What was it like?
It was better than I expected because I was supposed to see them like 2 years ago, I think it was, but they didn't have a lot of music out, and now they do. And some of the tunes they're coming out with is different because they're a duo now because they used to be a trio. So
what was your man's name that was in it?
Jesse Rose. Jesse Rose is not Hair Squad. I'm sorry.
What you mean?
Sorry.
He's not.
I love the lads.
I'm glad you said that because I want to talk about that.
But there's just something about Jesse's melodies and Hair Squared, without that there.
He's missing, like, he's missed.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. They have a song, you can compare. They have a song called and I love Hair Squared, right? So because I love them, I feel like I can say this. They have a song, one of my favorite songs is called Pure. And now Jesse has a verse on there. So it's a little bit different to what they usually do because Jesse always does the hooks. But Jesse has a verse on there. Lilo does the hook, and Tony has a verse on there as well.
Yeah.
And that's the structure of the song. And even having Jesse in the song, you can see what he brings to the table, right? Just listen to that song, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jesse, whatever happens, Jesse's not in the band anymore. Trio becomes a duo. They have a song, 100 Miles, I'm sure you heard of it.
Yeah.
And it's Lilo and Tony. Lilo's on the hook and Tony's doing the verse and Lilo does a hook as well. You can feel no presence from Jesse whatsoever. Not saying that's a bad song. I like that song as well. But Jesse clearly makes a difference.
He's the
just puts you where you want to be, when you're listening to all their songs.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Guns N' Roses with no Axl Rose.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what I mean?
Because then imagine, look what you just said, Guns N' Roses.
U2 without Bono,
Yeah, it's...
Because once that person is gone, you have to change the whole dynamic.
Yeah,
and Hair Squad is fucking changed. Now, they performed, they did like the songs that they had with Jesse. They did They did like her side story and all that,
Flowers.
like you know what I'm saying, Flowers, which I love as well.
I love
But like
that.
even
My
I
favorite.
think from what I remember, I think it was just his like his vocal track playing in the background, and everybody else was singing it, obviously. Like, but everybody knows it's still love. But the fact that he's not there changes Hair Squad.
Changes
You know
everything,
what I'm saying?
man.
Now
So-
that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, is there any chance of your man Jesse getting back in the group or any
No,
other
no.
crack?
I think it's a bit deep. I think
It's really deep.
it's way past. Oh,
And I think the labels are involved as well with that
are
decision.
they still signed?
I'm not
Because they were
sure.
signed as a trio, but one of them is gone. So surely, contractually, like
Yeah.
You know, I'm not-
Are the label not the reason why there's three of them?
I'm sure there is. But if that's the reason, then I doubt they
Sorry, there's two of them out. I don't know.
they were signed as a trio. All I know is they were signed as a trio. They are now a duo. Now it could be easy as texting one of them and be like, "Are you still signed or whatever?"
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's some legalities that come with it because you know Jesse was going through some and all. And
Yeah.
their videos aren't on YouTube anymore.
Yeah,
that's
so
a big
there's some shit going on with them.
The
So
videos are not on YouTube anymore.
No,
hopefully
her
they
side
can-
story got 1 million views and that's gone.
Yeah, man, they had a big buzz for a while. I'm not saying they don't have now, but I remember when they
You see
were.
why I don't like labels? Like, you can say what you want about labels and all that, and you know, big labels coming up, and you know, but young talent like that actually need to almost be in a nursery first of all before any labels. You know, like that's
Artist
what I see
development
Dublin
type
as now.
thing.
It's like a
Yeah.
nursery. You know what I mean? You have all this talent, and they're all floating about doing their own thing, doing the kind of music they want to do,
Yeah.
and not having anybody owning their music.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they were doing what everybody else is doing in Dublin now, is their song with 1 million views going to go off YouTube? Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's fucked up industry, man. It is a fucked up industry.
Luckily, they still have it on like streaming services now. But obviously, it got 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? That makes a difference. You feel what I'm saying?
And somebody's cashed that check, right?
Yeah, and that's gone. Like
Is
now,
that a big check? $1 million?
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
not
million
big
views.
for Ireland, but for elsewhere it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you get 1 million hits in America, that's huge. It's
Fuck.
like
DJ Vlad owes me some money. I was only showing you that
the
interview
yellow-
I got with
yeah.
him. It's up to $1 million. Bastard. But anyway. But shout out to Mango and Matt, man. I'm raging. I missed that
Oh, yeah,
show.
Mango and Matt,
But we'll get it. I'll get to another show definitely for sure. Any other shows coming up?
The Irish hip hop versus Irish homelessness.
Oh yeah. That looks like a big lineup, man. That's gonna be a
Who is
big
it? Let me
like,
sing again.
headache, liaisoning all those. Well, maybe not. It's just there's like 50 people playing, but it's definitely a good look
I'm sure.
in the Sugar Club. I think your man Nilo's putting it on, is he, with the Fusion Lab?
Yeah.
Nilo's putting it on with the Fusion Lab, and there's a whole lot of people involved. But Jafaris is on there, Y-Axis, JLOL, Erica Cody, Nilo
All
himself,
my boys on it. Man.
Evans Jr., Rebel Phoenix, Celavita Mai, Malachi, excuse me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, J Ronick, Aaron J, Nonsense Magnus, Finch, Local Boy, Signanli, Cobb, Omega, Shiv, and Broken.
Busy, bro. I'm
Well,
busy,
there's
bro.
a lot, man. 12, 15, 19 people on there.
Yeah, I mean, look, it probably won't be that bad to organise or hard to organise. Sugar Club's a small little venue. It's not like it's, you know what I mean?
First, why I was jail aware going there.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on how many people turn up. You know.
Yeah, and people's entourage and crews and stuff. But
When's the gig again?
16th of March.
16th
the
of
day
March.
before Paddy's Day.
16th
So
of
we'll have to try and
March.
get this podcast out before that.
I mean, they'll hear it and they'll see.
Well, we need to help them a bit with the promo if we can. So.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a gig I'm going to go to. But that night, I definitely want to check out Yellow Wolf as well. He's going to be in the Academy the same night.
Same night.
Yeah. If I have my dates right, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 16th of March.
Which one you're
But
going to
that
hop on to
doesn't-
first?
That doesn't help them at all in terms of crowd and
Who?
Sugar
I
Club.
don't know. I think Yellow Wolf's crowd these days has gone a bit all over the gaff. So, I don't know. I mean, with all those acts performing at that, it's with people's friends and all, it's definitely gonna do well. But yeah, Yellow Wolf is another crazy one as well, man. With all these racist allegations going about that have been going about for years now.
Red hot.
For a long time, which always amazed me because he's like two mixed race kids married to a black girl. People still go at him, you know.
So, the people are going to be like, what's the story, right? I watched the Vlad thing you told me to watch about
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, what do you reckon?
It wasn't a nephew. It was his protege.
Oh, Royce the 5'9".
Royce the 5'9" protege.
Yeah.
Royce the 5'9" had a protege who's into hip hop, I suppose, because Royce is a hip hop head, a rapper. Sent them over to Yellow Wolf and his DJ.
DJ Clever.
DJ, yeah, and when DJ Not So Clever, and sent them over to Yellow Wolf and DJ Clever's studio, and whatever was happening, DJ Clever called Royce's the 5'9's protege the N word, you know what I'm saying, with a hard ER, you know what I'm saying, nigger, you know what I'm saying, it's like, whoa, you feel me? So obviously the protege is like, yo, what the hell is going on? Got back to Royce about it.
But he was saying that the DJ was saying and Yellow Wolf were saying, no, you need to sit there and take that. Wow. That's even like, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with that. And then
it got back to Royce.
Yeah, then
it got back to so DJ Clever and Yellow Wolf, they both said it. Protege goes back to Royce. Royce obviously not happy about it. There's a bit of a disrespect. The whole conversation about being a guest in hip hop comes into play. Yellow Wolf being a white rapper, you know what I'm saying?
The whole Eminem shady deal that he was down with Eminem for like years.
You know what I'm saying? And Royce being best friends with Eminem comes into effect as well.
Shout out to Royce though as well, just off topic. His new album is phenomenal.
Oh yeah?
The Allegory. Have you not listened to it?
That's going on my listen list, yeah.
Ooh,
you found.
Okay.
He's one of those MCs that like you just have to keep going back. He's kind of like Fab.
I know, I like his old shit.
Yeah.
Out of some of the newer ones that he's come out with, his best one, which should have been Grammy nominated, was The Book of Ryan.
Oh yeah,
The Book of Ryan
that,
was
yeah.
fucking amazing. That and Layers, but The Book of Ryan is amazing.
I don't know, take him to school stuff.
Listen to the Book of Ryan first, because that's like autobiographical and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what was the album? The Allegory. You need to. Oh my days, man! You need to listen to it, man.
Yeah.
Going back to it anyway. Royce isn't too pleased. What was the name of the song that he?
He did a song with West Side Gun.
Yeah.
And he said it in a roundabout way. But he did say on the Adam 22 show that it was a racial thing that happened.
Yeah.
And he was expecting an apology. Royce called him out in a way saying, look, I know what you did. This is not the end of it. But pretty much like, you're done. He was saying,
yeah.
You know. Yeah, so.
He gave him a little window of time to say
apologise,
something.
and he never did. He never reached out.
Yeah.
And now he's gone on tour, European tour, Russia, and Clever is nowhere to be found. Not so clever DJ guy.
Not so clever, man, because Clever and Yellow Wolf don't even have a relationship anymore.
They don't follow each other or anything like that.
Yeah.
Not that matters really, but when you're that close, it kind of does, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and then I seen that Clever guy putting up a picture of himself with a gorilla mask on yesterday.
Clever clan.
So I'm like, what the
Oh, was that yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
I thought that was a picture from like a week ago.
Nah, man, it was like the other day. I was like, this is all a bit fucking mental for these men to be out here acting like this, you know what I mean?
Clever sounds like a clan man.
Yeah. So
clan boy.
something fugazi going on there. I don't know.
So then what does Yellow Wolf do now?
Well, he's selling out his tour all over the world, everywhere he goes. Maybe he's just sacking the DJ and brushing it under the carpet.
But if the protege says, not DJ Clever said it, but also Yellow Wolf said it.
Yeah.
Sacking the DJ, all right, cool, fair enough. You don't want, he's a liability. You don't want him holding you down.
True.
Grant, sack him off.
Yeah.
But remember, Yellow Wolf also, apparently, allegedly, he has said it as well.
Yeah, allegedly, and which we were kind of saying is a little bit hard to believe if... Well, you wouldn't know with these Americans. He probably... I don't know, he probably likes black women and hates black men. But then he has two mixed race
You know what?
kids.
That's not actually too far-fetched because he's in his job, you know what I'm saying? He's in a world where there's a lot of black men.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of...
And he's almost a second-class citizen in that world.
You feel what I'm saying?
But he doesn't do himself any favours with the Confederate flag and, refusing to, not wear it when that's seen as highly racist. And
he's probably a Trump supporter as well.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but that flag...
Sounds like it. I mean, if he's flying the Confederate flag...
The Confederate flag, that's a no-go, After all those shootings and stuff that happened, he still wore it. But then he went out and he made his own flag, so I don't know what the hell is going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mad one. It's a mad one, all right.
Well, if you're going to see him,
I might go and interview him on the 16th and ask him about that. Do you reckon I'd be thrown out of the room if I said that?
Bring me with you.
Yeah, we'll go and do it. Yeah, we'll see what he has to say.
If he's doing a cleanup job, I bet you he'd do it.
Yeah,
I think so.
madness. But yeah, so that's what's coming up. That gig, Yellow Wolf in the Academy, and Irish, what's it called? Irish hip hop against homelessness.
Irish hip hop against homelessness, which is a good cause. You know what I'm saying? At least it's not something where, you know what I'm saying, it's a someone's show or whatever, and you know, oh, money this and oh, I need a spot and all this.
I don't think it'd happen if there was money involved, would it? Unless everyone agreed.
It depends who'd be on the lineup. I'm not gonna lie. Like there'd be a few heads who, you know, kind of feel like, not that anybody's established really, but there's a few heads who probably think that I'm kind of established. I'm at this spot.
That's an interesting one. Do you think like we have a star or even a superstar when it comes to urban music in this
We have
country?
stars in the making. We don't have superstars or stars.
Yeah.
We don't.
Do we not have one star?
No. Everybody's
One
on.
superstar.
Everybody's on.
Who's a superstar?
Has to be one.
Everybody's on the
Tell
same
me,
level.
Show me one.
Like throw out a name. Who do you? Obviously,
Well,
you asking that question. You
Would
think there's one.
Versatile not be considered as stars? Like not superstar like Adele superstar, but
What's the name of Versatile's album?
I don't think that's even out yet. From what I've
So what? Can you be a star from a few singles?
well, I mean, they sold out the Tree Arena and they get
That doesn't
millions
necessarily
of views.
make you a star. So they play. Not she didn't sell it out, but she's played in Tree Arena as well, and that was sold out with whatever. But you know what I'm saying.
I've played in the Tree Arena 8
Are
times.
you a star?
I don't think so, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. Like you know what I mean? There's
But I don't
plenty-
have millions and millions and millions of views like the Versatile lads.
That doesn't necessarily make you a star. There's cats taking
You
shit.
just hate Versatile.
No. You just said the name. You could have said
It's the first person people that came to mind, like urban wise. Like you can't deny their numbers and selling out the Tree Arena by themselves.
despite everything going on with them.
I'm gonna say they stars.
Escape Wagon with Coolio is a hard track.
It's a
And I'll probably get flack for that, but
I
it is
actually
a,
like the track.
yeah, it's a hard track, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate.
Just
or
because
no-
they didn't do anything, like I just like it, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't cheesy. It was for me. It was okay, you know.
And
it was
listen,
just,
Coolio was
not
doing
the best
his
track I
fucking
ever
thing.
heard.
Coolio was doing his thing.
You know?
what I'm saying? I was like, oh my
was a
days.
quick walking as well, man. That got me.
I was like, fam.
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I like that project, but
You
What
can go.
about Samantha Mumbo? Was she a star? She was a star.
absolutely,
She was
she
a
was
star.
a superstar.
Superstar.
She got to superstar level, but quickly.
Didn't she make that movie?
Exactly.
And she's a song with
worldwide.
Damian Marley, which
That's
is
man.
hard.
She sold everywhere.
Yeah, she
in
was
the
charting.
UK here, even in
US.
Nigeria. I'm sure she sold.
Yeah.
So she's a superstar, but none of these guys have done it. So for me, I think that superstar status has to be. You need to actually
Would you call
do numbers, if just some numbers outside the country.
internationally? Yeah.
Do you know?
What about Maverick Sabre? He's done big numbers.
Yeah,
I think
but he's more of a UK artist. For unfortunately,
Would you call him a star or super? Maybe a star.
He's a star, but he's a
I would,
UK,
I would
he's a
say
UK star.
I would
Sorry.
say star.
UK star.
You know what? No, I wouldn't just class him as UK. Like he's been over here and he's done stuff.
Yeah, nah, he's
yeah, but
international.
he's more of a UK dude. You know.
I think he's known more in UK.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's
There's no
both.
shame in
He's-
that. I'm not
he's
saying
both.
that as a cast or anything. There's no shame in that.
Yeah.
He has
Whatsoever.
like hair, like he has family here, isn't he?
Yeah, they're from Wexford. He is.
Yeah.
That's where he's from. That's where he reps. You know
No
what I
shame
mean?
in that at all.
No,
Absolute
there's
no
no
shame in
shame.
that. But you know, even from the way he sounds, right?
He's a great writer as well.
Very good writer.
Yeah, and he's only getting warmed up, in my opinion, man.
Yeah.
He's going to be around for a long time. Yeah, I think.
Throw out another name.
No, I'm thinking Samantha Mumbo when we talk about superstars is all we've got.
But what about now? We're talking about now. That was the past.
Wait for my girl Minnie Molly. She's on a. Oof.
You think Minnie Marley's going? Well, judging by that video you showed me, the
wait for it.
Dubzino one, that's big. It's a big look.
Better have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard a little snippet
better.
of the
You
song.
want to see a clip better?
I said it showed me after. It
No,
showed.
no. I want you to react to it,
All right.
guys. A little bit of a sneak peek.
What about Mango and Matman? Are they on the way to be stars?
They're on the way to be stars.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say before is everybody now, they're on the same level. I can't be calling people stars when they have 7 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can be 7 charting songs. Or you need to I'm not that I'm
It's just a
some-
promo.
I don't think anyone's charting, are they though?
Solid was charting. Solid was charting. That's the only person I know that's charting. How long is this?
Just the promo.
Is this her song?
And
Or is this-
Dubzino.
Oh, okay. Hopefully.
Featuring Dubzino.
Yeah, the video is slick. Who did that? Shout out to Dubzino, man.
Yeah, my boy Dubzino.
And the thing about Minnie Marley is she is fine as fuck. Like,
Damn, this nigga
package.
just
For
said
me,
fine as
like,
fuck.
even on camera,
Yeah.
on camera she looks even better. Like
Yeah.
she's got it all.
Wait till I color grade her, man. She's gonna. Oh.
Wait till I colour grade her. You tell that to all the ladies, eh?
I do actually.
I like Minnie Marley, and I like Dubzino.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while before we can start throwing the star shit out.
Why did I even say that? It just came to mind because I don't know.
Samantha Mumba. I think that's why I actually said that because we were saying something in the car, and I was like, we don't actually have a female,
Oh, yeah.
superstar. You know,
Yeah.
and there's the window is there. You know, the room is there for
Who's in the
somebody
room?
to come in and
The window is there, but it's one of two things. Either it's not possible for someone to come into that urban world and be a female, or it's just corny.
No, I think we need to
That's
bring
what I think.
Louis Walsh back. Start taking all these talent.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he did it for Samantha Mumba. He did it for Westlife. He did it for Boyzone. He made them
It's a different
international.
time. It's a different time.
Not really.
It's
Not
a
really.
different
No,
time.
no.
It's a different
No,
time.
same
You
formulas.
can't be doing that same shit.
He can repeat that again if he wants, I'd say.
Absolutely.
So if you're talking about an urban
Yeah.
female a
Yeah.
rapper and you want to get Louis Walsh,
He could do something, man.
what's Louis Walsh finna do?
Get you on all fucking radios in the world.
Louis Walsh
That guy's got
X Factor, all that shit. He's got all
imagine
those
what
connections.
his phone book is like.
I know what
Imagine
you.
what his phone book is like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Though it is a cornball thing to think about, but think about what he's done in the past. You can't deny that.
Cornball. Look at One Direction. Every one of them now is like I was calling them cornballs.
Are they not?
They're all over the radio now. What's your man? And I even sing the song when it comes on.
Harry Styles.
Was that not Simon
no,
Cowell?
yeah.
Just let me
Same
Yeah, that was
show you.
Simon.
And I love the song. You can't even say nothing wrong about it.
Oh, but it's like one.
But we used to
X
call them
Factor
corny.
shit.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan.
Well, I
of
never
all.
said that because I was a young lad. You know what I'm saying? So
So you liked One Direction?
they weren't bad. They had a few tunes. You know what I'm
You
saying?
were
So,
a cornball.
See, I would have liked E17. That would have been his One Direction.
you know what I'm saying? So like I wasn't mad about them, but they got some tunes. I was like,
Absolutely.
these girls love them. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? So
What about the Biebs? I like his new song with Quavo.
I used to. That's
Very bubble gum, but
It's very
good.
good, it's
I like
catchy.
it. It's grown on me.
Yeah, man, it's catchy. Found myself singing that in the car. I was like, this is dope little tune.
I have a very opinionated opinion about Justin Bieber this time around.
Well, the God shit.
Nah, that's whatever to me. Like that's his life, so you can go ahead with that. 2015 was the Purpose, and he had the Sorry and What Do You Mean?
Oh, yeah, that was head-wrecking.
He had the what?
It was just all over the place. Like
No,
What?
no, all over the radio. You couldn't escape it everywhere you
okay.
went.
No,
It
no,
was
but
just-
that was that's
yo,
one thing for me, man.
yeah, it was huge, man.
That Justin Bieber 2015 was peak Justin Bieber. He will never get better than that.
Yeah,
The rollout of Now, he came out with Yummy, which I like.
shy.
He came out with.
Fuck, it does me head
He
in that
came
song.
out with.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up, bro.
It's not as bad.
I like
It's not
the
as
dance
bad
video
as you
Paris
say.
Global did for it. Did you see that dance video?
Yeah, that was hard. That is better than the music video.
Better than music video.
Better
What
than
the hell
music
was that?
video.
And
I didn't
they
care
got
about
jealous. The music they took it down. They got out to take it down.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
There was a social media outcry, and they put it back up. I'm like labels. I tell you about labels.
I would
They're
have
the
done the
worst.
same thing. He had a song with Kehlani, Get Like Me or Get Me or something, I don't know. Very forgettable. Then the song with Quavo
Dope.
it's not my favorite song, you know what I'm saying, but you know, it's just there just to be there. And then the album came out, and I think that the album is very lackluster.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck Justin Bieber. What are we
Oh
talking
my
about?
days, man! Oh my days!
Nobody wants to hear us talking about Justin Bieber, lads.
Absolutely not.
But I do like his song
When
with
there's
Quavo.
Irish hip hop to talk about too.
Who are you guys excited for in 2020? Who you think's the most promising?
It depends who's dropping. Sylvie Demai.
Oh, I can't.
She has. Listen, I'm only excited for her. There's plenty of people I have, but
Bro,
I'm excited
she's
for
from
her.
Galway, yeah. She sounds
Okay.
like she's from the Bronx.
Yeah, but we can't be talking about the accent anymore. Like, we just
No,
have to
we
let it
can't.
be.
But that one is pretty fucking. Like,
Yeah, it's hardcore.
it's a bit much. Like
I'm at the stage where,
I'm-
and we spoke about this as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, look, we Irish accent this, Irish accent that, be genuine, rapper, blah blah blah. Like,
right, if you were to start rapping,
okay,
how would you rap?
it depends. When you listen to me speak, what accent do you hear?
Dublin accent.
Is it strong, or is there a bit of African, English, UK,
It's
American?
a bit of UK thing.
Bit of UK and
Bit of UK,
bit
bit
of
of
African
American
thing.
influence as well from the rap. Yep.
But it's mainly
I hear all
Dublin.
the influences, just like when I.
So are you
know,
saying if you were to start
depends on-
rapping, you could choose which accent you want to rap in?
I'll tell you this, because I know how these Irish rappers be, the ones that look like me anyway.
Yeah.
When we rap, or when they rap, when we rap in our accent, especially for like someone like me who's lived in Dublin most of their life and has a Dublin accent, it comes across as a bit corny.
A black guy rapping in a Dublin accent?
Yeah.
Think so?
Not at all.
I think
Daniel is corny?
no what?
Daniel.
No, he's hard, but he's the only exception because
No,
no,
it's just 'cause there's nobody else doing it.
listen, because he's been
Once you
doing
guys
it.
start
He's
doing
been
it, now
doing.
you see that everybody will actually have their own sound, but it'll still come back. Just like the UK, gigs doesn't sound like Kano. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know.
Daniel has been doing it from what I've heard from day one up until now.
I tell you,
so
about Daniel,
him
he
rapping
talks
in
exactly the way he speaks.
in a different accent at this point would be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? That doesn't sound like.
Yeah, so he came
you know what I'm
correct
saying?
from the get
From the get-go, you know what I'm saying? And obviously he was surrounded by Irish fellas and Irish girls all the time, so it's not like he had like, well, look at this guy with his phone. What was that?
That's allowed.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus, turn your phone off, man.
He's in demand. This is
Nah,
Hope
man.
Williams in the
I
building.
don't
you know
get
what I
Benny Boom. I don't care.
mean? Benny Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
You should compare him to Benny Boom.
Daniel is an exception.
Fucking Benny Boom.
It works for him.
I'm
He's
gonna
been doing
put
it
you
from
on
the
Yeah.
start.
So you're going to start rapping tomorrow. What accent are you going with?
If you can hear my Dublin accent and it doesn't sound corny to you, I'll rap in my Dublin accent. But I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
And say I'm going to cut a couple of tracks, maybe 5 or 6, maybe 2 of them. I'm going to alter the way I sound just a little bit,
That's interesting.
just to test. I've spoken to a lot of
I
people.
think that's the problem. I think that's probably one of the problems is that people are doing that.
Just go.
Just go with your own,
just
the
go
way your
with it.
accent is,
That's why
yeah.
that's why I don't talk about accents, because
Yeah, we
I
won't
actually
talk about it too much 'cause
yeah,
it gets-
I actually think the best thing to do is everybody shut up, just let people make music.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
what you're comfortable with, and at the end of the day, I think everything's gonna filter itself out. The more we keep talking about it, we're gonna start sounding like haters,
Yeah.
old men. I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
What I really want is for people to actually concentrate on making the music, make good music.
Make good music
Yeah.
so Ed can make you a music.
Make you a
monster.
And I agree with all that, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said. I would do 5 or 6 songs, and maybe 2 of them I would alter the way I sound. That's me testing out different sounds.
Yeah.
The problem with some people, some of the young fellas and young girls doing music today, is that when they see blah 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 drop an album and blah 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 drop an album, oh they did this, they did that.
Yeah, they don't see- they
I
don't
need
see-
to rush and I need to.
They
you know
don't
what
see
I'm
too
saying?
much of it coming out of Ireland and making as much impact as it is coming out of the UK or the States. So, as you said, Ed, it will filter itself out and find its way, definitely. Because you could be here all night talking about that believing thing.
Absolutely.
What we were saying there, oh yeah, anyone else 2020? Who did you name there?
I said Sylvie de Mine.
Yeah, I can't
I
co-sign that.
said her. I said her is besides the way she sounds. Like, is it just what the?
Just like it.
Nah, man,
It's
stop,
just,
stop that. That's like my sister, bro. I love that, man.
Oh,
Just the
really?
way she sounds.
Yeah, for
that's
sure,
all.
man. She calls me
all.
bro. I call her sis, man.
Well, you send blood or something?
Nah, man. She's like, nah.
I
she's
hear what
just-
you mean. That's like a sister.
That's like my sister, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sylvie de Mai. I said Sylvie de Mai, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because finally she's dropping a project.
Yeah.
I've heard singles, that's cool, but I want to know what it sounds like for her to be on an album or EP at this stage, because you shouldn't
Yeah.
be dropping into a fucking album when you've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
That's
more-
why I'm excited to see her.
Yeah, more success to her. Hopefully she can make an
Absolutely.
impact
I like her too.
in 2020.
Great to work with as well.
Lethal Dialect, your guy.
Yeah, well, he's been making an impact.
Yeah, but it's been a while since Lethal
Yeah.
Dialect was someone that we've been speaking about for a very long time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new album, definitely.
LD3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
part 3 on the way. So yeah, big up LD.
Costello.
Again, for me, he's always been making an impact. You know, I'm hopefully in 2020 you get to see them. I'd just love to see them make a shitload of money. You know what I mean?
Jambo has a new project out.
Jambo again. He's always been consistent.
Him as
you know
well,
what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, it's all up. It's all up for the taking, isn't it? I mean, 2020 can be any one of their years. Danya as well.
See, Chooks and Rose went viral there. They were 2 weeks trending.
What they did.
Facts.
One of your videos. Yeah.
2 weeks trending on YouTube Ireland. Like, you know, like first 3 days, they were like, we did number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
You know, it was just Dave keeping them off the number 1
Yeah.
spot.
What are the views like?
It's up to 300k. Probably close to 400 now. Last time I checked, it was 300.
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing numbers
he went,
out there.
Like everybody, like you know, I don't know if you know Prod by Walks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally every video he released that week. People were going, Jukes and Rose fans, Jukes and Rose. I'm like, where the hell are these people coming from? They've got fans, these kids. You see the thing with drill? It's almost like they have their own close-knit community and they stick with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to me about drill.
I'm not talking to you about drill. Definitely not.
Why?
It's great. It is what it is. I don't see longevity in it. I could be completely wrong. Shout out to Ink and all the views and all the stuff that he's doing. But yeah, I just couldn't be arsed with it. To be honest.
Have you spoken to a lot of these drill artists?
No.
Just based off the pure fact that it's like not your thing.
No, it's definitely not my cup of tea, bro. 100%. But he keeps convincing me that it's going nowhere and it's gonna take over. But just from my experience,
Based on what?
I can't see it taking over. Like the Chief Keef thing, the whole drill thing, that didn't really take off in America, did it? They had a good little run and then it just fizzled out.
Yeah, but then you know yourself the way in America anyway, the way music changes, because then it's like you have a Chief Keef and then you have a G Herbo and then you get your Chance the Rappers and then it's
that's
like,
it. It's all the evolution of it. Yeah.
We all have that one lane. We kind of borrow shit.
Yeah.
And what they borrowed from America, we borrowed from UK. Obviously, you can see from like the content, what we say and things like that. I agree that there's no longevity in it, but I'd be stupid to say that they're not making more of an impact.
Yeah, they are. All the numbers they're getting.
Than a lot of the people who we think should be making an impact.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's one of those things that with drill as well. It's kind of like the shock value, the masks, the ballys. You know, it's all that. So that's why I don't think it has longevity. But could be wrong, man.
I don't be feeling them ones that be wearing the ballys now who are not part of.
But look at Kiss.
That world.
They painted their faces for years and they're still going. So I could be completely fucking wrong.
But they're not. What I mean by that is,
I'm just talking about the shock value and that they can put masks on and
yeah.
all that type of shit, and still have a career fucking 40 years later. So, yeah, drill's not going anywhere. So we'll see how they all pan out. Anyone else in 2020 you think is gonna make an impact?
I hope Paro comes out with something else.
Yeah, definitely.
Paro
definitely.
Pablo.
Yeah, he can make a big dent in the game.
Because I like Never Known Love. It gave me a little.
Amazing.
It gave me a taste of different things. I would like to see another little EP, not an album, not yet. Another little EP, or because I know he can rap and I know he can do that story shit. Because he's kind of lyrical in that sense.
Yeah, he's been that lyrical for I know him about 10 years now, bro. He's been a spitting machine for a long time. Yeah, he used to go by, pretty sure he used to go by Dean Doonan, and then he was in a band and a couple of other things, but
Like a rap group?
it was like a rap group, but they had like live drummers. I can't remember. I think there's a clip on YouTube somewhere where he's in the studio with me doing it. But yeah, he's been spitting flames for a long time, so it's good to see him back, and hopefully 2020 he can do more.
Go check out the Paro Pablo, Cypher on the YouTube and that.
Oh, it's not Cypher, it's just him
Freestyle thing,
yeah,
whatever.
Freestyle. Shout out to Paro Pablo.
He did his thing.
He bodied that, yeah. Man, that was a crazy day. We couldn't get a studio, and it was.
Yeah, I saw you did it in the bunker.
Yeah, we only had there was a girl waiting to go live at 4:00. I think I turned the mic on at 3:45. It was like she had to be live at 4, but it was he was prepared. He came in, and smashed it down. Shout out to the Dubzino as well and Mini Marley. Looking forward to their stuff dropping. Definitely looking forward to more from Mango and Matman. Interested to see what your man Kojak's gonna do and what Versatile are gonna do next as well.
Kojak hasn't dropped in a while. Besides Green Diesel, solo wise.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see him do something big because I keep hearing his name everywhere I go. And I can't really listen to the music, but what do I know?
Anyway, Ed, back to you. You're always doing them videos and shit.
Yes, I am.
And you see a lot of...
money, 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 money.
You see a lot of questionable... you see a lot of questionable things.
Drill. Are you serious?
Ed doesn't give a shit. He's like, do what you want.
For the scene, bro. You know,
Ed,
like
come on, man.
you know, any other country with my skill set, work rate, I'd be pulling a fucking Lamborghini.
No. If you were based in Miami and you were shooting for Megan Thee Stallion,
even in London,
that. Yeah.
Just like Suave, you know, what's his name? Calum. Even Calum that shoots for Stormzy. That used to, you remember Calum? Calum there? Fucking drives a fucking big car. You know, like, you can't compare, but my work rate, you know, and what I put into it,
100%.
far exceeds that, but, you know.
It is.
I know what I'm doing, though. I'm like Bob the Builder, you know.
Yeah. I don't doubt it, man. Ed's been around for as long as I can remember, man, doing videos, so...
For me, my reward will be in heaven if it's not on this earth. For
what's
what
in your bank account?
Really.
Look, man, you're not going to turn down the drill videos, are you? I mean, if the views are there and people want it,
absolutely not.
And they're paying.
You know, my 2019, the most successful video I've done was a drill video.
There you go.
Even got me linked with KSI, you know, just from drill. You know, like Office, I shot a free video. This time last year, I did a competition on my Instagram. I was like, you know, I put up a question, you know, and A9 official won that, you know, and I asked them, okay, who am I gonna do the video for? They put Officer forward. I went down to draw her. I didn't know what to expect. Got there, this chap had this funny mask. Shot the video, came down. Even when I was editing, it was like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? But we put that out on Mixtape Madness. Within the first day, it was 1 million views.
There you go.
What the hell?
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Huh?
There you go.
So yeah, it's mad. It's like DJing as well. Would you consider that Keisha Becky song a drill song?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That was like #1 stunner in the clubs in 2019. So you know what I mean.
And then they did the remix and that popped off as
exactly.
well.
So it's a mad one. There's always different genres that dip in.
The kids are mad about it.
Whatever they want. Like you got to
for me,
play.
it doesn't agree with me for so many things because what they talk about. But
yeah, I get you. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Do you with what they talk about?
Chef man in the car, you know, spill his blood.
But keeping in mind that they talk about that, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't,
because we know people who are, you know what I'm saying, with the shits or whatever. Even though they actually participate in that, are those lyrics still gonna bother you? Because they're still talking about real life.
I don't really understand the question.
No, ask the question again.
If a nigga's in the song and he's like, yeah,
you're saying they're not really shooting and shotting. And
no, but if they are doing that, If man is in the studio,
well, if they are, they are. But like, come on, man.
But like, you can't like argue against that because he's a part of that life.
I'm not a part of that life.
Not you. Not you.
The person that's rapping about it.
Yeah.
So come on, like Biggie and Tupac weren't out here shooting people on the daily.
Tupac is questionable.
Nah, well,
Tupac
yeah,
is
He
questionable.
was more of an actor then.
He shot the 2 undercover police officers and all that.
On his knee, man.
I don't think he did that in real life, though. That was bogey. Do you know, we've talked about this before. Do you know what is actually legit? The Irishman, the way Robert De Niro used to shoot people. That's reality.
Was he hunched over like that as well?
He was like,
was he hunched over like that as well?
Yeah.
Like he needed a Zimmer frame?
Well, that's the way he was. He had a gammy leg as well, I think. Right. Frank Sheeran in real life, so...
He was in the war as well, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was in the war. Yeah. That's why he got the job, to paint gaffs. Madness.
Paint gaffs?
Yeah.
Painter.
Did his own carpentry. Amazing.
DIY stuff.
Anything else we need to touch on? First episode? Anything else you want to cover that we haven't talked about?
It depends what else is going on in Irish hip-hop and all these Irish rappers.
Just thinking on that, I can see Mango and Matman doing the Olympia next. They put out more music.
What's the biggest venue.
But I
that
think the
they've
one
so
they've
far.
done just there was 600, and I think the Olympia is 11 or 1200.
What's the academy?
That's same 11, I think. Main floor.
Yeah, I think Academy will probably suit them more.
Probably Academy. Yeah, either way. I'm excited to see their journey as well. So.
I love the Olympia, but it's just.
I don't think they're getting as much love as.
Well,
I
we'll
think
see
they should
what
be
they're for that choice prize tonight, are they?
They're nominated for
this-
Song of the Year.
Yeah, so by the time
Deep
this
Blue.
comes out, yeah. They might have won it, who knows? That's
I
what it is.
I would like this. I mean, you never know, man. This will come out and then I'll be saying, oh, they probably won't win it, and then they fucking win it, and I'm just like, oh, you know. But I think hot take, hip hop and awards don't mix.
All right, elaborate. What are you on about?
What?
Hip hop and awards.
Oh, in this
don't
country?
mix. Yeah.
Yeah, because people don't know what the
Well,
fuck they're talking about.
Worldwide, because it just not like you. Not that the Grammys is shit, because it ain't shit.
What are you talking about?
Grammys ain't shit now, because I have to say this so I can get to the next
Alright,
point.
Okay.
If you think about the Grammys and the way they treat hip hop,
Oh yeah, it's a lot. I'd still like to have Grammy award winning producer on my bio. Just
Absolutely.
looks good, man.
yeah,
You know?
But it doesn't.
Like
it doesn't
that-
really
that's-
matter. Yeah,
It doesn't get any bigger than that.
Yeah.
yeah. But that's an award show, and
It's
that's
like-
how they treat hip hop.
How do they treat hip hop?
With disrespect. That's how they treat it.
Yeah,
There's
it's-
What are
no,
you talking about?
No, they do. Like
think,
it's been boycotted so many times.
Were you paying attention to the Grammys this year?
Because hip hop is a bit of a joke.
What?
Even they know it at the moment. You know, some of the stuff they're doing, I don't know, man. Come on, we're from the old school.
I said go listen to the Book of Ryan, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That whatever Grammys that was last year or the year before. Why that
Was he
wasn't?
nominated?
No.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have their ear to the street like that, bro.
Well,
You know-
I'll tell you who was nominated. Cardi B was nominated for Best Rap Album. Mac Miller
Yeah, they're obvious.
was
choices.
nominated as well. Who else was? Mac Miller was nominated for Best Rap Album. I love Mac, but truthfully, he was nominated because he passed away. You know what I'm saying? And Cardi B was in that as well.
The Mac Miller fans won't be happy with that.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
It's
If he was
debatable.
still alive,
It was a decent album.
it was a good album.
Yeah.
But Swimming was a really good album. But truthfully, you know, they're gonna be like, oh my god, he was, you know,
Yeah.
say that happened, blah blah blah.
It's the same thing that I said with New Machine, that I found it poxy that Mango and Matman didn't get album nod of the year. But you see, with the RTE Choice Prize, when you win that album of the year, bro, you get 10 G's for that. Who doesn't want 10 G's to put back into their music career? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was rooting for them to get that 10 G's. But they'll be all right. Money
Well, I
works.
say that to say this: with the Grammys and all Grammys is Grammys, it's a bit of hit and miss when it comes to hip hop. If you listen to
Okay, what about the last awards, UK awards, you know, the one?
the Brits,
Brit Awards.
That was all rap.
Yeah,
because rap is huge in the UK.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's the new frontier, baby.
So if you
That's
were
the
if
new
you
frontier.
were a rapper, what award would mean the most to you internationally? I guess. I mean, you've got like
Grammy.
Grammy,
Jesus.
an Oscar, you've got a Brit Award, a Mobo, or a GRM Daily Award.
That's a Grammy,
Grammy.
and Brits, then
A
more.
Grammy, because that's the highest form of like achievement when it comes
that's
to
like,
music.
in terms of music, whatever music it is, you know, you can't really go past the Grammy.
But if I was to do music, I
MTV
would
Music
do hip
Awards.
hop.
I won an award here once, best
For what?
entertainment personality at some award show. It was pretty bad now that I look back. It was. Do you remember this? It was called the Irish African Music Awards, bro.
What?
Yeah, I have it upstairs somewhere.
So embarrassing. They called me for that. They told
Did
me to
they,
send a
yeah.
picture in. I didn't say
It was. It looked. It was in
I'm
this
sorry.
big place out in Tallaght. I don't know what it was called.
Just everything else.
Everything
apart
else
from the
with it
venue.
was a bit
sorry,
mad.
Sorry.
Um,
I'm harsh like that.
No, I'm
I don't
agreeing
like
with you.
that.
I'm
I
agreeing
don't-
with you. I'm
know,
just
when
thinking.
you come with cowboy quality
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, I remember that. That was funny as fuck. I won that award.
Irish African what?
Irish African.
Exactly. Even the name, you know, you guys didn't
What?
It was
think
called the
of that
Irish
properly. Come on. Well, the name doesn't even make sense.
Irish African Movie Awards or Music Awards. Yeah, and I won Best Entertainment Personality. Yeah, in your
What?
face. Get one of them, beta. You ain't got one of them.
I don't think I want one of
No,
them.
you
man.
don't. I'll give you my one. Yeah, you can just get a change.
I'm alright, man. Jesus.
Right. So episode 1, are we done? Anything else you want to push on that we skip by that we want to?
No, I think so. We're
back
going to
to-
have a guest next.
Yeah, we're going to have
surprise.
lots of guests, not just from the world of music. Going to have some artsy-fartsy people in as well.
Artsy fartsy people, people who entertain,
Yeah,
people who have thoughts, people who can actually speak, people who are not
yeah.
scared to say whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
there's no limitations here. Well, there is, but that's on yourself.
Not really.
Right, lads, we'll leave it there. Call it a
Excellent.
day.